everybody, it's Angie at Angie's Oddities. So I got a message and they asked me how Angie's Oddities got started. So story time, we're going to say how Angie's Oddities got started. So for those who don't know, I'm a sign language interpreter. And in 2020, when the hospitals were closing and schools were closing, people weren't going anywhere, our jobs got kind of put on hiatus until they figured out what to do. And I really wanted to bring in some kind of income. I mean, my husband could have supported us, but I've always been driven to work. So I had dabbled in eBay a little bit once in a while, but I never thought of it as a real job, as a real way to make money. And I said to my husband, I'm going to try this for 3 months. And if by summer I'm not making a lot of money, or I'm not making enough money to do this, it's not worth my time, I'll quit. In those 3 months, I learned so much. I started studying other YouTubers. I started reading articles. I started going to thrift stores and rummage sales and doing everything I could to learn how to do this, and made some mistakes. But in general, I did really well, and it surprised me. It really did. It surprised me. So we went and got in April of 2020, we ended up getting our LLC. We set it up as an LLC. We cleaned out our dining room and our living room, turned them into Angie's Oddities, got bins, and the clear bins with put labels on them, started organizing our stuff, and God just kept going with it. It was amazing. And so within a year, we had paid off our home equity line, we paid off my car, and we had paid off some medical bills. And I said to my husband that I didn't want to quit interpreting, but I definitely wanted to keep doing this. So after 2 years, which would have been last year, April, May of last year, we had paid off everything except our van. And our van we'd only bought January of that year because we needed something that we could use for when we went to the bins, when we, picked up an estate, stuff like that. So really, that was when that's all we had left. The other thing that happened last year was we saved enough money to put a down payment on a house. So we moved August of last year. So when we bought the house, we set up the basement to be completely Angie's Oddities. This whole entire area is my business, and it's awesome. We've got over 2,000 items now in our stores. We have, I'm constantly getting connected to people who are looking to sell their items. I live in a small town, but the word's got out. I now have magnets on my car so people know who I am. And it just keeps going and keeps being a blessing. And again, we used my husband's money, my husband's income, not my husband's money, but my husband's income, to pay our regular bills, food, grocery, all that. And then we used my income to continually build our business, to get rid of our debt. And so in last year, we opened a second eBay store. So now I have Angie's Oddities and Angie's Oddities Crafts. I ended up buying a big craft estate, and I'm still going through that stuff. And then we started Macari. Also, 2 years ago when we started this, we also got a new antique mall, which I loved, and I'm very sad that they closed. The business closed after 33 years. So I had an antique booth. Now I'm in the hunt to find a new antique booth. Haven't done that yet. But overall, this journey has been amazing. I have learned so much. I've learned how to ship. And I mean, God's blessed it all the way through. So when we started back in April of 2020, my husband worked for a company that had a warehouse. And when I decided to do this, I was like, I need tape guns. I need bubble wrap. I need, boxes. Well, in the midst of all that, my husband's company closed their warehouse, and they got rid of all that stuff. And they told my husband, you want any of it? Go get it. So we went over there. I got a large shipping scale. I got 2 zebra printers. I got boxes of thermal labels. I got tape guns. I got boxes. I mean, it was like a big open door. And so every step along this journey, God has affected it. It's been amazing. Um, Now I have 2 workstations. Those came about because a friend of mine had them from his business, and he shut down his business. He retired. After all these years, he retired, and he's like, do you want these? I can give them to you. We got those. Um, I just, it's always worked. And then recently this year, in 2023, a really sweet lady named Helen from New England Thrifter, she invited me on her show. And so I was like, okay, I don't know how to do YouTube. I don't know how to do any of this. And she has been an amazing teacher. So now I'm doing YouTube shows, which if anybody would have told me 3 years ago that's where my business was going, I would have thought that was crazy. And I'm so happy it is. And now Tiffany's Cool Finds, if you don't know her, you can check her out. She's also invited me, and I do shows with her. So go subscribe to both of them. And then next week, I'm doing a show with Crafty Kitty Vintage Leanne. I'm excited about that. So this whole journey has been amazing. Every year since 2020, we have increased sales, and we've done more sales, more, I've learned what to look for. That didn't happen overnight. I was not a good finding things. I wasn't good at like, oh yeah, that'll sell. I was just buying what I liked, especially in the beginning. And now I've learned this sells, this doesn't. I've learned all that in this 3 years. I'm still learning every day. I cannot believe how much I've learned from all the other YouTubers out there. They are amazing. And many of them are so willing to teach. And it's awesome because like I do a lot of bread and butter items. I do a lot of small things. I don't do the high-end purses or the high-end shoes. And so people are like, well, you're not going to make as much money as one of them. You're right. But I love what I'm making. I love what I'm doing. And it's fun to me. And it's extra money on the side. Now, for those of you who think, oh, it's really easy, it's not. For anybody who doesn't do eBay, it's a lot of work. It's a big hustle. My husband and I work really hard on it. But nothing beats hearing that cha-ching, knowing that we can use that money to pay down debt. And now in the past year, we've actually year and a half, we have donated money. We've bought a minivan for a family in need. We have gotten hearing aids for somebody who needed them. We have given to the food bank. We have given to our church. I mean, if you think eBay might be for you, or reselling in any form would be for you, do your research, find what works, and just do it. It is awesome. It is so much fun. And don't listen to the naysayers who say, oh, it's not worth it. Oh, your taxes are going to be messed, blah, 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 blah. Take it step by step. Put your faith in what you do. Believe in yourself. And know that everything's going to work out. Next weekend, believe it or not, I'm going to do my first flea market. We'll see how that goes, right? But I just want to encourage everybody, find your path. I mean, I never thought I'd be a reseller, and I absolutely love it. And my husband's the greatest team partner, and I've got people that encourage me, and I've got people on YouTube who have taught me so much that I just want to encourage all of you. This journey is worth it. Keep going. Don't give up. And walk through those open doors. And if a door closes to you and somebody says, oh, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, that's okay. Find the doors that open. There are people out there who are going to encourage you in doing this. I did eventually go back to interpreting, and I was blessed with a interpreting job that I can do from home. So I literally work 7 to 1 p.m. and then the rest of the afternoon I work on Angies Oddities, whether a YouTube show or listing or binning. And it gives me something to do while my husband gets off work at 4. So I have a few hours. And it's just so much fun. You guys, you got to try this. I've met so many awesome people. I just want to encourage everybody. Angie's Oddities was about finding oddball things that who knows who's looking for them and putting them out there on reselling and see what would happen. And it's become fun. It's become a community of my friends. I just really enjoy it. So I want to thank everybody for helping me with Angie's Oddities. I want to thank everybody for encouraging me and teaching me. And here's to many more years. 3 years in, I didn't think I'd be here. This is awesome. And we'll keep going. We'll keep pressing on, and I hope you guys do too. God bless. Have a great weekend, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.